seconds, just getting sorted. Very sorry about that, Craig. I'll get right to it. Just waiting until anyone else wants to, hang out. Sorry, you're gonna hear a lot of pencils and stuff going about. In the chat or wherever, be it Facebook or Twitter, let me know if you can't hear or see anything properly. I tried setting this up for like 2 hours, and this was about the clearest view I could get of it. Hopefully pencil strokes and stuff do come up. Let me know if there's any problem with sound, or let me know if there's any problem with sound, pretty much. Or if nobody can see anything, then I'm going to quit and go do something else. Alright, so what I am going to be doing today, if nobody saw it earlier on, is I was doing a few of these kind of prelim sketches earlier on. Out of the 3 of them, I chose to stick with this one, because this one was grand. It was a little bit, just a wee bit too boring, I guess. There wasn't really much to it. This one kind of just looked like I was trying to draw a giant dick, which, no one likes that. And I think this 3rd one at least has the most potential, so hopefully I'll recreate something that looks a little bit like it, because I think it's a nice idea. And I think I have tried doing 1 or 2 of these before, and the pencil stage doesn't come across too well. And Craig, will you stop shouting at me? I'm going. I'm trying to build up a bit of majesty here. Right, yeah. I tried doing one of these the other day, and pencil on stage doesn't come up too well. The inking stage comes up very well on camera, so I'm probably gonna like rush through a little bit, which I know is not normally the right thing to do, but I'll rush through and get to the inking stage so you can see. So I'm gonna go with this one down the bottom here. I have my little dude set up in kind of a similar pose, just in case I need like a bit extra reference. This one, this was originally supposed to be like a very kind of oh really? Unless you're just like, oh, I can hear it on mine. You better not be like taking the piss again. I'll kill you. Oh really? Unless you're just like, alright, if no one can hear me, I can hear it on mine. All this nonsense. You better not be like taking a piss again. I'll kill you.
I hope.
Unless you're just like. Right, if no one can hear me, I can hear it on mine. All this nonsense. You better not be like taking a piss again.
Are you sure like your computer's
I'll
not
kill
from
you.
this one? People just tell me to draw. Bunch of dickheads.
Unless you're just like. Right, if no one can hear me,
Okay, right.
I can hear it on mine.
My name is just Craig, so I'm gonna ignore you. Or you can just sort your
All
shit
this
out.
nonsense. You better not be
Well, I've
like
got people
taking a piss again.
Are you sure like from earlier?
I'll kill you.
Contact me like 14,000 years away. My mic is like very far away from me. I'll try to get it a bit closer though. But everything sounds grand on mine. Hopefully
Unless you're just like.
that'll do. Sorry, you're gonna hear a lot of shit.
Right, if no one can hear me,
Okay, right.
I can hear it on
My
mine.
name is just Craig, so I'm gonna ignore you. Or you can just sort your
All
shit
this
out.
nonsense. You better not be
Well, I've
like
got people
taking a piss again.
Are you sure like from earlier?
I'll kill you.
Contact me like 14,000 years away. My mic is like very far away from me. I'll try to get it a bit closer though. But everything sounds grand on mine. I don't know what else to do, so if nobody can hear me, I don't care. Hopefully,
Unless you're just like.
alright, hopefully that'll do. When we get started. Sorry, you're gonna hear a lot of shit.
Right, if no one can hear me,
Yeah,
I can hear it on mine.
My name is just Craig, so this one
I'm gonna ignore you.
down here, people like it has a nice
All this nonsense. You better not be
I've
like
got people
taking a piss
a lot of nice
again.
composition and stuff,
You sure like
but
I'll kill you.
it was done very quickly earlier on, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of that.
My mic is like very far away from me. I'll try to get it a bit closer though. But everything sounds grand on
Alright.
mine.
I don't know what else to do, so if nobody can hear me, I don't care.
Unless you're just like.
Alright, hopefully that'll do. When we get started. Sorry, you're gonna hear a lot of shit.
Right, if no one can hear me,
Yeah,
I can hear it on mine.
My name is just
Craig, so
this one
I'm gonna ignore you.
down here, people like it has a nice
All this nonsense. You better not be like taking a piss
a lot of nice
again.
composition and stuff,
You sure like
but
I'll kill you.
it was done very quickly earlier on, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of that. What I'm
My
hearing,
mic
what
is like
people are
very
saying,
far away from me.
people
I'll try
like-
to get it a bit closer though. But everything sounds grand on
Alright,
mine.
I don't know what else to do, so if nobody can hear me, I don't care. A few minutes for it to turn
Unless you're just
on.
like.
Alright,
Hopefully that'll do. When we get started.
yeah, this is the
Sorry, you're gonna hear a lot of shit. Right, if no one can hear me,
if you haven't already.
I can hear it on mine. My name is just Craig, so
Oh, I'm not hearing everything.
this
like,
one
right?
down here, people like it has a nice.
Oh, okay, right. I'm pretty sure. I think I may have like a second mic turned on somewhere. I'm not entirely sure what the crack is. Alright, just mute it for the time being. Fuck it, nobody cares. Okay, I'm not hearing like 9,000 playbacks. Okay, I think that's enough. I am using OBS. I don't want to fucking talk anymore in case I hear it like 4,000 times. Ooh, not good. Not a good start. Yeah, apologies for technical difficulties. I think that seems like it should be sorted now. Hopefully. Ooh. But yeah, I think I had all day to sort this out, and I left all the fucking important shit until like the last few minutes. But I think that should be the playback issue sorted now. So if anybody wants to sort me out and let me know if that's sorted. That would be of a great help. Okay, now the only thing I'm worried about is the if this blue pencil isn't showing up, let me know, because sometimes it doesn't. Also, yeah, if anyone has any questions or anything, you know, feel free. This is the cool weapon axe Wolverine, if you can't tell, by the way. We got the mic like right here. I can't hopefully it's on, like it's, as far as I can see, it is recording. I'll have to keep more of an eye. I've got like 4 windows open and they're all playing the same thing, so I can't tell which, if any, one of them is responsible for like shit sound. So apologies. Aha, right, there we go. Yeah, everything's up full, but as soon as I start messing with it, I get like a double playback thing going on. Hold on. See if that works. Also, if it just doesn't work eventually, just mute me and go on about your day. See, I've also never drawn this bloody weapon axe helmet before, so. You can come back in like an hour when I'll have drawn just a big like fuck Craig. To be fair, if I was going to spend like the time and do a proper one, this video would probably be about 8 hours long, because this shit fucking takes a while. You can come back in like an hour when I'll have drawn just a big like fuck Craig. If I was going to spend like also, I'm pretty sure anytime I rub something out, it's gonna fucking, you're gonna hear the mic shaking because it's now on the table. So. I also generally tend to like change a lot in the inks compared to pencils, so I'll probably end up just going over all this again. In some way, I really probably should have drew this helmet at least once before first. Normally it's got like a really cool shape and I'm just not getting it. Also, I assume this really doesn't make any sense upside down, now that I'm just kind of... Now that I realise that, it's very hard to find like a good angle to record yourself drawing from. Like, I had a good one earlier on, but it you couldn't really see a lot. I suppose you can't really see a lot this way anyway. Yeah, I'm going to be going back over all this stuff with the paintbrush later on. So that's where I'm going to do most of the shading and stuff. I haven't done like a proper comic book like art in ages. I've been working on games and stuff recently, and it's a whole other thing, so bear with me. Oh, I forgot I'm on camera now. I can't be picking my nose. Apologies to anyone who can't hack that. Everyone does it though, so, you know, man up. I guess is probably my favorite version of Wolverine. Like, as I finally got around to watching X-Men Apocalypse last night. I'm not going to talk about how incredibly shite everything about that movie was, but his appearance as like Weapon X Wolverine for the 10 or so seconds that we got it was pretty cool. But oof, that was a stinker. Anyone has any? Well, there's not really anything you can have any questions about yet, but we'll get there. Like I said, I think I was originally planning on having this being a little bit more kind of substantial, but I left it so late in getting it running properly that this is going to have to be a, I'll put it down as a fact-finding sketch thing, I guess. Questions about yet, but we'll get there. Like I said, I think I was originally planning on having this being a little bit more kind of substantial, but I left it so late in getting it running properly that it's going to have to be put it down as fact-finding sketch. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the playback. Everything's plugged into the headphones, so I don't know. Don't care. Although I can see now from the space I have left myself on the sheet, I'm probably not going to be able to get everything I wanted in. Yeah, I'm hearing that now, actually. Hold on. Oh, no, here. I know what to do. Yeah, that should do it. I just muted my whole computer. Fuck it. little nips. See, now I know why a lot of people don't do this, because there's a lot of art secrets that you end up giving away. Say art secrets, it's just how everyone actually copies everything and all that. Yeah, like I said, whenever I rub something out now, the entire bloody table shakes. It also sounds like there are wolves outside my house for some reason. Which is funny considering who I'm drawing, but I can just hear a lot of howling. Yeah, like I said, I was originally going to have this. Well, I'm going to move this. Sorry. A little bit more thought out, a little bit more of a finished piece, but I've left it far too late in the day, and I'm just going to have to do like a weird kind of semi-serious sketch, I suppose. But we'll see. One thing that always happens with comics, where like drawing stuff, you have the best of intentions, and then when it gets around to actually doing it, you realize either that your idea was garbage or that it's far too. It's a lot more than you thought it was going to be. Because I originally planned this as just like a little shitty kind of something you could knock out in an afternoon, but it became a wee bit more than that. And also doing stuff in A3, which this is, pretty much automatically makes anything last 10 times bloody longer, which sucks. I want some ass here. Get some ass out. Yeah, a lot of rubbing out at this stage, but it's just finding, a couple of good shapes. Working your way down from there. Yeah, probably I could have given this pose a little bit more work, but in the end I was just kind of trying to get something out. I think at one stage I'll probably give this another go and do it properly, because I like the idea, and especially seeing as Logan's coming out soon. I think it would be nice, but I think I'm gonna knock this one down to the at least you tried category. Also, if you finish it and it does end up looking like shit, just always put it down to, just practice. Wasn't serious. I was only joking. Which, from the looks of things, that may end up happening with this one. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes your ideas can be a wee bit beyond your means, especially when I haven't fucking drawn anything in a good while. Or not comic related anyway. It's all been game stuff, which is just different for a lot of reasons. But we'll see. Also, for some strange reasons, sketches always end up being a whole lot more like dynamic than finished pieces. Like, I know a lot of artists will just be like, yep, done a really great sketch, and then just spent 4 hours trying to recreate it on a larger scale, which Actually, funnily enough, is kind of what's happening here. But we'll see. Once again, anybody has any questions, let me know. Ask away. And you'll be told to shut up, like Craig. Like I said, I tend to tape my work down sometimes. Oh jeez. It just helps. Sometimes you don't want shit moving on you. Sometimes you do, but when you don't, just a wee bit of masking tape works fine normally. Also, a lot of people use like light boxes and stuff. I don't know what it is. I just never got into the habit of using them. I hate like when you have like a really great sketch and then you go to the light box over it. When you turn like the light box off and just look at the pencil sketch or look at the inks on top of it, I always think it just looks terrible. Like it's lost something. So I generally tend to just, well, for this kind of level of stuff, I'll just ink over the top of it. See what happens. Which is usually fine, so. Yeah. I can't complain too much. I'm thinking now, maybe I should have done this in A4 would have been easier. It's easier to kind of size things a little bit better, seeing as I drew it on an A4 sheet, like with A4 in mind, and then sometimes going to A3 gets a wee bit detrimental, I suppose. So yeah, the perspective in this is not going to be right. I'm not totally sold on that anyway, so that kind of stuff always changes. This is a lot faster than I would normally be doing this. This is probably like, if I was doing this properly, I wouldn't be doing it so kind of haphazardly. But you know, sometimes nice stuff comes from kind of just not paying attention, because if you think this is messy now, wait until it gets to the ink stage. Boy howdy, it's going to get messier. To move it back up into the frame. Okay. Ooh. Okay, right. Stream settings going bad apparently. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Right. I'll keep going. Right. How is everyone doing? Trying to not be annoyed at Bill Paxton dying, but you know, what can you do? Like this cool, like mad 80s Wolverine. It's fun. It's you probably couldn't get away with doing something like this now. Maybe I think maybe it's probably a little bit too 90s these days. So oh well. I suppose you could probably spend at least, you know, an hour just doing Wolverine's bloody chest hair. But I'll put that in at the paintbrush stage. I'm going to be using paintbrushes I've never used before to do this. I bought some the other day, and I would like to give them a go. As I'm trying to get into the habit of using them, I just think like a good paintbrush. I think a good paintbrush really can help, like, kind of make an image like kind of come to life more than, say, like a pen or whatever. Like, I know there are some people that are just amazing with like microns and stuff in particular, but I don't know, I never got into the habit of using them. Oh, I'm getting shouted at by OBS again. I don't want to be touching anything too mad, or something fucking terrible is gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try the white once I get to the inking stage, obviously. Is there any? Does the stream look weird at all? I know YouTube is telling me that there's bad video settings, but it looks fine to me. Probably something bloody terrible that I've overlooked, but that's aha. Okay, right. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, right. Nope. Strip back to bad settings. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna. Just doing a whole load of shit. Is it is there anything wrong? I don't really see much going on in the chat. I hope I haven't done anything in a few seconds though. If you think it's frozen, it's not quite. Got one program telling me one thing and another telling me another, so I don't know. I hope everything's okay. But I'm just gonna keep going on anyway. Also, yeah, this is all being done with blue pencils and stuff, because I like blue pencils. I think they're fun. Alright. As you can see, a lot of bloody colored out on this one. I think the whatever shitty stream stuff is happening, I've made the correct changes, but it's not going to be applied until the next time I fucking start, so if anything is wrong, could someone let me know? Because no one's said anything in like half an hour now, but he's all done already. because it is very dull. Like. I'm gonna have to. I do very much like drawing wires. Don't get to draw enough wires, so I'm gonna draw more wires. Fuck laddies. I guess it's just not like a. What do you think? Is it zoomed out better, or do you just want like let that zoom right in? Although that means I'll have to kind of keep zooming about. Tell you what, I'll put it out. Hopefully, you'll be able to see the whole thing a little bit better. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going too mad on like getting this one right. I kind of just want to show more the I guess the process of doing this kind of stuff. I mean, you can normally tell how a picture is going to look at the end of the pencil stage when you're moving into the inks, and I don't think I'm going to be trying to sell this one for money. If you catch my drift, it looks a wee bit. Yeah, okay. That's grand, Tara. Thanks very much. I don't think there's a problem in the chat. I just think everybody's left. Right. Well, I'm getting your messages from the chat. Okay. I figured if Rob was still in here, he'd be like shouting at me and stuff because he's a big dick. I've hit all my rulers are gone. There we are. I wish I understood. He's cool. Like kind of. Some people are really good at doing this kind of like staggered shadows. Like half the image is in black and white, half of it's not. I don't think I've ever managed to like fucking get it properly, but seeing as I'm putting this one down as practice, I think that'll do. Claw marks up in here, up in these walls. thing, I suppose. I'm cutting back and forth just between a few like kind of reference points just for the weird helmet and some there's actually a whole lot more in this than I really thought there was. Like you can get, there's a surprising amount of detail for essentially what is a costume of a naked man, which, you know, that's exactly why I picked it, you know what I'm saying? Some of this is meant to be Wolverine's hair. I'm sure this just looks like fucking garbage from like upside down. It's so hard to tell if you can even see really what's happening or not. So if you can't, and this has just been like you trying to guess what I'm drawing, then I apologize. If this makes it any clearer, it's where we're at the minute. Yes, it's not quite where I wanted it to be, I guess, but like I said, I'm essentially putting this down to being a bloody warm-up, the amount I haven't drawn over the last while, so hopefully a better version. Will come up. There's a lot of spend like 9 hours just doing nothing but chest hair, you know. Which I suppose, you know, nothing's stopping you. I did forget he's also supposed to be like covered in like blood and shit and like slime and stuff. But can always chuck that in later. One thing I still haven't got all the kind of major bones or like muscle groups. It's like fuck, there's so much to remember. I'm also doing this kind of 3 little lighting thing. It's kind of like a Sly Wolverine's claws thing. So, I think I'll be trying this pose maybe a little bit later on when I've got a better idea of what I want out of it, because I kind of just chucked it on and it's probably, you know, a weird size or something. I just can't see it. I think what can I... Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be bad. I suppose you'd end up just giving away everything, which is kind of shit. hands are a great, thing in comics. Sometimes they just work. Sometimes you're just like, oh yeah, that's a great. You barely even need to try. You just knock out a really great hand the first go, and then other times, fucking hell, you're there all day and you just can't get it. So, I'll let you decide which version I think that hand falls in. It's not a good one. Just kind of making some of this shit up as I'm going along. I'm probably going to end up just like blacking most of this background out anyway, so I'm not too worried if it doesn't make any sense. Just trying to think of some good, like, kind of what makes a good science fiction-y camp, or not camp, but like a what kind of things would you normally find in like an underground laboratory, I suppose? Who knows? But a lot of this is going to be in darkness. And some of it mostly because I couldn't be bothered. Like, for instance, this, what I'm trying to do with his back leg here, I think I'm pretty much just going to have to like hide it on the body. The angle I had in the sketch didn't really work, and I actually forgot to try fix it. That's not so bad either. Like I said, I'm being a whole lot more like kind of blasé about this than I would be normally. And I think maybe that might do it in terms of the pencil sketch. Like I said, like actually the more I work on this, the more it just kind of made me worse. Oh, my camera was nice enough to just turn off. Oh, okay, right, yeah. I think I may actually have to call it there. I was doing a very like kind of roundabout way to get the camera to show up on screen, and my camera has just died. So unless I kind of want to, work like that, Yeah, that's probably not going to work. I'm going to have to find maybe a little bit of a more permanent solution to do that, which is a shame. This is a drawing of Mars, or drawn. This is a photo of Mars that I did not do, so you know, don't hold that against me. Yeah, a lot of technical difficulties and shit. Gonna have to find a better way to do this. Maybe actually just buy a decent webcam instead of trying to jerry rig a digital SLR. But I'll give this another go when I get a wee bit more time. Want to get my technical nonsense and stuff sorted out, and hopefully I'll just finish it later on in the week, because it's not bad. There's some things I would already change, but it's not altogether terrible. So I'm going to give it another go then. But as far as today goes, that's going to do it, and I will be back some point in the near future, hopefully to finish my Logan. See, there's just like can't even show it. Woo! Wolverine. I think yeah, like even it just doesn't, using this webcam doesn't work. That's what we ended up with. Not bad, but not great. So I'm probably just gonna scrap this and start again. But anyway, thanks for joining, and I'll see y'all later.